In Chapter 4, we will look at how to perform keyword searching for literature search. The learning outcome for this chapter are to develop a search strategy that combine the key concept of your search questions. It could be your research questions or research title in order to retrieve accurate results. Number 2, to comprehensively search the literature using appropriate keywords. Lastly, to use Mendeley for citing and management of references. Popular keyword database. Web of Science is the largest database that available. It provides access to articles in various collections and database. So the articles that available in Web of Science is since 1990 to present. In the next slide, I will explain some of the collections and database. Okay, the next database that available is Scopus. Okay, it provides all the indexes, journal articles, conference proceedings, book series, and pattern. It is a broad multidisciplinary coverage of sciences, social sciences, art, and humanity. It also includes content from Embase from 1996 to present. So if you are an author, okay, you can open an account, you can create an account in Scopus, and then it will help you to track the number of citations of your published articles. In this slide, this is some of the collections in Web of Science. Okay, so if you look at the first one, Science Citation Index Expanded, Social Science, Art and Humanity, Emerging Sources Citation Index, Conference Proceedings Citation Index, Book Citation Index, and then Current Chemical Reactions and Index Chemicals. So what is useful here for all of us, SCIE, Science Citations Index Expanded. So you search across over 9,200 of the world's most impactful journals across 178 scientific disciplines, more than 53 million records and 1.18 million cited references date back from 1900s to present. Other than Web of Science and Scopus, Google Scholar. Google Scholar, we commonly use Google Scholar. It provides an easy way to search broadly for scholarly literature across a range of discipline and topics. As with a general Google search, Google Scholar attempts to bring the more relevant results to the top of the result list. So it is more like an academic search engine than a database. Okay. Progress allows individual or combined searching of more than 50 abstract indexes and journal collections in the science, social sciences, and humanity, or one may search by subject. Personally, I never really used ProQuest before. This is a comparison chart between Scopus versus Web of Science versus Google Scholar. So this is last updated on January 3rd, 2019. And they compare the number of journals available in each database. So if you look at Scopus has 21,950, Web of Science 13,100. Google Scholar is unknown. It has many articles. Maybe nobody tried to count them. Proceedings, so Web of Science Proceedings has more than Scopus, okay, because they have a database on conference proceedings only. Unknowns for Google Scholar as well. So the focus is almost all the same, but Google Scholar cover all subjects area. Okay, but periods cover 1970s for Scopus onwards, but however some of the article may not, the full text may not available. Okay, once upon a time they used pen to write, right? Web of Science from 1900 for 1945 to present. Google Scholar unknowns. Maybe somebody who are interested, you may fill in the blank here. Do a statistic search and help Google Scholar to fill in the blank here. Okay, non-English articles, yes. Scopus, so if has an English abstract, 22% of journals are non-English. It can be Koreans, Mandarin, Okay, China, Taiwan, some of them is still write in Mandarin. For myself, in my PhD abstract, I wrote in Bahasa Melayu. Okay, in some of the journals, Malaysian journal as well, Science Malaysiana. So it requires the authors to write abstract in Malay as well. Arabic, French, okay. Web of Science, yes, it has an English abstract. So for Google Scholar, so article can be published in many languages. You can search from Google Scholar. Okay, the next slide has more comparisons. If you see updated daily, okay, for Scopus and Web of Science, and then unknown for Google Scholar. All right. Then citation analysis. For Scopus, yes. Okay. Web of Science, yes. And then Google Scholar, no. For Google Scholar, that is the number of citations. If you see cited how many times, all right. So you can look at other comparison as well. Okay, we have one more slide comparing their strength and weaknesses. Okay, so in this slides, this is the website. You can get the full reports for this comparison chart. Okay, so in this slide, you compare the strength and weaknesses of Scopus versus Web of Science and Google Scholar. So one of the weaknesses here is difficult to narrow down common author name search. Okay, few sort options if you click advanced also. I don't really like it. So, and then a questionable content quality because it has all the index and non-index articles. Problem correctly ingested metadata from a PDF file. So there are many more comparisons. The choice of database is depend on what do you need. If you need various articles, then your searching tool can be online database, Google Scholar, or Open Access Journal, DOJAJ. Then your search result will be all the articles in various views, inclusive non-indexed and indexed journals. Okay, however, if you only target for citations index journal, then your searching tool will be either Web of Science or Scopus or both of them. Then you will get only index journals article. So this is one of the element of control if you are performing systematic review or meta-analysis. So if you are using Google Scholar as the searching tools, you do not have to worry. You can filter by yourself, filter non-index from the index journal. By yourself, how to do it? You can Google search on each journal name, okay, to check whether they are indexed or they are non-indexed. For myself, my own experience, I will like to skip this part. So I will straight away do Scopus because Scopus will give me only index journals.